Simplifying radicals day 2. So first we are going to multiply the outside part of the radical, and we're going to multiply the inside part of the radical. So on the outside I have a 9, that's all I have, so I'm going to put a 9 on the outside, and then 50 times 18, 900. So now I have one radical instead of 2, and I'm going to simplify this. 900 times, what two things multiply to get 900? 90 and 10, and just continue to break that down, just like yesterday. Remember, every time you break something down, go ahead and cross that out. That way you know that you've already broken it down. So you have left 2 2s, 2 3s, and 2 5s. Group them up. So what do you have on the outside? You have one group of 2 times one group of 3 times one group of 5. Do you have anything that did not make it into a group? No, so you don't need that anymore. Now I did have this 9 that was in front of everything, so I have to bring that 9 down and put it in front. So now I'm going to multiply what's on the outside. So 9 times 2 times 3 times 5. Equals 270. Okay, example 2. We're going to multiply what's on the outside. So 3 times 2. And we're going to multiply what's on the inside. So 29 times 12. 348. And we're going to multiply the x's. X times x cubed. How many x's are being multiplied? There's 1 here, 3 here, so that's a total of 4 x's being multiplied. Now break down 348. Well, I already know to get 348, I multiplied 29 and 12. So I know that those are some factors. Can you break down 29? Nope, that's a prime number. So you're going to break down 12. You can use 4 and 3. You can break down 4 and the 2 and 2. So write what you have. You have 2, a 3, and a 29. Now the x's, you have 4 x's. Group them. You have one group of 2, and you have 2 groups of x. So write your radical. On the outside you have a group of 2, so one group of 2. And how many groups of x's do you have? 2, so you're going to write x squared. What did not make a group? The 3, the 29, and all of the x's made a group, so that's it. Then you had this 6 that was in front of everything. Now remember to bring that down. Sorry. So you're going to multiply 6 times 2, 12, x squared. Now multiply the inside. $12x squared times the square root of 87 will be your answer. All right, example 3. Multiply the outside. 5x times x squared will be 5x. How many x's are being multiplied on the outside? There's 1 here, 2 here, so that means x cubed. Now multiply the inside. 2x times 20x. 2 times 20 gives you 40. X times x, there's 2 x's being multiplied, so that's x squared. Okay, let's break down the inside. So that could be 2 and 20. 20 breaks down into 2 and 10. 10 breaks down into 2 and 5. Then I have 2 x's. So right now I have 2, 2, 2, and a 5. Group them up. Okay, so on the outside, I have a group of 2 that made it into a group, and I have a group of x that made it into a group. What did not make it into a group is the 2 and the 5. Okay, remember that we had this that was already on the outside, so I have to remember to bring that down and multiply with what's already outside. So I have 5 times 2, 10, x cubed times x, will be x to the 4th, and 2 times 5 will be 10. Last example. Multiply the outside first. 2 times 16. And x squared, y, z. This one only has a 16. It doesn't have any variables on the outside. So I would just copy this down because I don't have any to combine it with on this side. Now multiply the inside. 6 times 2, 12, x times x cubed. You have 1 here, 3 here, so that's 4 x's being multiplied. Okay, this one doesn't have a y, this one has 2 y's, so y squared. This one has 5 z's being multiplied, this one has 2 z's being multiplied, so 5 plus 2, 7. Now we're going to break down the inside. That could break down into 4 and 3, then 2 and 2. Now list out how many x's you have, how many y's, and how many z's. I have 2 2's and 1 3. Group them up. So what made it into a group is have 1, 2, 3 z's, 1 group of y, 2 groups of x, 1 group of 2. What did not make it into a group? This 3 and this z. Okay, so remember we had all this was outside already, so I have to remember to bring that down and multiply it. So 32 times 2, 64, x squared times x squared, x to the 4th, y times y, y squared, z times z cubed, z to the 4th, times the square root of 3z. That's your final answer.